James 4:17. Therefore, to one who knows the right thing to do and does not do it, to him it is sin. Ordinarily, we apply this to moral issues. If you know something that's good to do, you don't do it, it's sin. And obviously that is true and good and accurate. And also, recently God convicted me of something that has nothing to do with moral issues, has nothing to do with him or his law or anything, and convicted me that if I know the right thing to do and I don't do it, it's sin, and sin leads to death. And so the thing the situation that I was in was I was eating cheese from non-grass-fed cows. And so I know that the products that come from grass-fed cows are actively good for us. The products that don't are actively bad for us. That come from grain-fed cows. And so I don't consistently buy grass-fed stuff because it's more expensive. And but so like when I was eating this cheese, this verse just popped in my mind as when I know the right thing to do and I don't do it, I'm sinning, and the consequence of sin is death. And so my thought was like, wow, I'm poisoning my body right now by eating stuff that is not actually good for me. And so for me it was sin, and sin leads to death, I think. And then also, so there's an element of the truth sets us free. And so even aside from spiritual truths, like just generally speaking, when we know the truth about something, that can set us free, and it does set us free and leads to life. And so it can be hard to discern what's true and not true these days with everything. But anyway, so that was just interesting to me. It was surprising to me that God convicted me of eating, cheese that was poisoning my body. But what other things are we doing where we know what's actually good for us? We know what's right to do, and we're not doing it. And I don't think it is a moral issue. I think it's just God wants us to have life and have it abundantly. And so when we walk in ways that are good for us, it leads to life, and the opposite's also true. So something to think about: what ways are we doing things that we know we ought not to do, not doing things that we know we should do? And it's just interesting consciously thinking about it as sin, even when it's not a moral issue or a relational issue. And it's a way to lead to life.